What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking Manny Pacquiao update today. Mayweather ducking Pacquiao. I just wanted to touch on this. You know, the Mayweather Tishin fight just happened, and Mayweather had a few things to say after that. No, I didn't watch it. You know, I wasn't interested in this fight. I didn't think it was a real fight from the beginning. It was more like a sparring exhibition, and I just felt like it was a joke, man. You know, it's a disgrace in the way to boxing. If anything, do a real sparring match. You know, do a 5-round sparring match, or you know, a 10-round sparring match, or I guess it had to be an odd. It had to be like a 9 or 11-round sparring match, so somebody wins, but because you wouldn't want it to be a tie. But like a 9 or 10 round sparring match between these two guys, or better yet, spar a retired boxer or somebody who has a fan friendly name, somebody who can push you a little bit. I don't understand what I understand why he's doing it. I don't understand what his motivation is to tarnish the sport of boxing. Why is he trying to? I feel like in his mind, he's opening himself up to a new fan base. Because in America, his fan base is dwindling. And around the world, Floyd Mayweather doesn't really have a huge fan base. So I feel like he was opening himself up to a new fan base. But at the same time, there's so many other opportunities that could afford themselves in the sport of boxing for him, as far as fighting. Somebody retired who's thinking about coming back, or somebody young, he could have sparred somebody young, and it been the same way, a 3-round, 4-round sparring match, but with somebody with a up and coming name. Like, he doesn't want to build anybody else's name off of his name. He don't want nobody else to make money except for him. Floyd Mayweather is like a selfish personality all around. He's like, it's nothing for the good of boxing surrounding Floyd Mayweather. It's nothing for the good of the opponent surrounding Floyd Mayweather. He just don't want nobody else to win but himself, man. It's crazy, man, in a way when you think about it. And as far as this Manny Pacquiao fight, I feel like what he's doing now is a bit of bait and switch. It's a little bit of a promotion tactic, because number one, I'm hearing a lot of people say, nobody wants to see this Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao's reaching. His Pacquiao fans is reaching. He approached Pacquiao about this fight. Pacquiao, didn't approach him. He approached Pacquiao and was like, let's do it. Pacquiao didn't, I think Pacquiao did say, man, let's make the fight. But he agreed to it, you know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, you want to do it? Let's do it next year, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to come out next year. So it's not like Pacquiao was like chasing him down trying to get the fight. He just asked him and he agreed to it. My thing is like, damn, if you didn't want to do the fight, don't agree to it. Don't try to use somebody else's name to better yourself because you're not popular at the moment. It's crazy what he does to try to make some money, man, and the cheap tactics he uses to try to make some money. But I feel like I said, this is a bit of bait and switch. It's a bit of a promotional tactic to draw more people into a possible rematch, because a lot of people saying they wouldn't watch it, they wouldn't pay for it, they would just stream it. I think Mayweather's realizing he's not a pay-per-view name anymore. Nobody's going to pay for him to watch him on pay-per-view anymore, so he's got to find new ways and new tactics of selling pay-per-views. Maybe he sold a lot of pay-per-views in Japan. I don't know. Maybe he sold a lot of tickets over there. I don't know. Maybe the tickets was super expensive to a point where he generated a super-duper amount of money off that fight, so-called fight or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like what he's doing now was saying that he was joking about the Pacquiao fight and he's retired and all this stuff. It's just trying to build some more, trying to test the water a little bit more to see where the fanfare is for that fight and how much interest is really surrounding that fight. And to be honest, I think there's a lot of interest surrounding the fight. I just think if Pacquiao beats Broner and beats him in commanding fashion, there are some even bigger fights out there that present themselves, that could be possibly just as big as the Floyd fight. And this is why I say he's using bait and switch tactics and testing the waters, because at this point he knows he's not the most popular guy in boxing no more, and the only way to be popular is cheap tactics and to kind of like what he did to Adrian Broner, like sticking Broner out there as a measuring stick to see what fights he can get and how much he can get, and seeing what guys have left and if he should actually fight them. He's now using these cheap little tactics like saying, I'll fight you, I won't fight you. You see what he did with the Tishin fight? He did that because he wanted everything in his favor. He wanted all the rules in his favor. So he was like, man, I just won't fight. The fight's canceled or whatever. It was canceled for like a day and a half, 2 days, and then it was back on because they reset the rules and they gave him all the rules that he wanted and they gave him the amount of money he wanted. So you see the cheap tactics Mayweather has to use to just to get some type of fanfare now, man. It's quite pathetic in a way, man. And it cheapens the sport of boxing, man. To me, it's like Mayweather doesn't. He's not pushing the legacy of boxing. He's really not pushing his legacy any farther. Nobody's gonna take him seriously off his last few fights that he's had to end his career on. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't get what his motivation is to keep doing this. I really think he could end his career in a spectacular fashion by fighting Pacquiao, by fighting Crawford, by fighting Sean Porter, by fighting Keith Thurman, by fighting Earl Spence, by fighting there's so many names out there that he could fight. Khan, you know what I'm saying? Even I would have paid to watch him fight Khan. It's a better fight than him fighting some dude nobody's ever heard of who's not even a boxer, man. It's starting to be just disrespectful all around to the sport. And but I feel like the Pacquiao fight is still gonna happen. I'm not here to say that the Pacquiao fight is not gonna happen. I'm here to say this kind of reinforces my thought pattern that he's doing this to just fill the water out for the Pacquiao fight, to see how many people are really intrigued by that Pacquiao fight, to see how many people will actually tune in to watch him perform still. I don't know how many people actually brought this Tishin fight. I really don't care. I don't consider it to be a fight at all, man. But I'm just going to read one of the paragraphs that Mayweather, some of the little things from Boxing News and Views that they had to say it, not that Mayweather said. He speaking on Instagram Live moments before his exhibition bout earlier in Japan, Mayweather said, and I quote, "I'm retired. I'm just having a little fun, entertaining my fans, but I'm still going to pick up that bag. Yeah. Of cash and have a little fun for 9 minutes." He added, "I'm not coming back. I'm still retired. I just came over here to Japan as they got a little guy who is shorter than me." Well, at least he's being honest, is what the reporter had to say. Which is, I mean, just to be blunt and to be completely honest about it, that's all he did, man. They had a bag of money for him. They had some unknown fighter that nobody knows that maybe is known in Japan, that who may be the Conor McGregor of Japan, but you're really a nobody, and nobody in America knows you, and it's not pushing boxing legacy forward. It's actually making boxing look bad and look worse as a sport. If you're gonna do MMA, just go do MMA, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep dragging boxing fans through this garbage. It's not fair to boxing fans. Everybody wants good fights. Everybody wants memorable fights. And that's the good thing about Pacquiao, because Pacquiao is still going. He's still giving you stuff to remember. You know, the Matisse fight was a memorable fight. You know, the Horn fight, as bad as it was, is still a memorable fight. So, you know, Pacquiao got great things to end his career on, and Mayweather is still just reaching, man, to me. He's just reaching and reaching and reaching, and it's really disrespecting the sport of boxing. Hey, check out the description box for all your boxing gear. I'm now selling t-shirts, you know, through Teespring, you know, so check out my Teespring t-shirts down there. I'm going to be doing all type of designs. I have my own Ali Land Boxing Talk t-shirts coming out here pretty soon. I'm going to be doing some Manny Pacquiao designs. If you want me to do a personal design for you, hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll do your design. I can shoot you a picture of it, and then you let me know what you think of it, and then I'll shoot you the link, and you can go purchase it whenever you want to. Yeah, I'm trying to get that cracking, man. If you know any homeless people, it's cold outside, you got any leftovers, man, you know, try to take it down there, you know, let these people know you care about them. You know, they're human, so we all need to care about each other, man. If you ain't got nothing else to talk about, tell them about Ali Land Boxing Talk, Cardinal Red. We out of here.